All right, guys, we are back. This is our little last 15 minutes. Let's move on to question 5. Why is it important to discuss domestic labor, such as the division of household chores in a relationship? I feel like it helps couples to be happier, to have understanding, and know when to compromise, and it helps with equality, and it helps with beliefs and everything in a relationship. What do you guys have to say about that?
I know when it comes down to certain things, there's certain people that, you have the old school and you have the new school. Old school would be like, oh, I'm going to go out and work. I'm going to do this, that, and the other. The woman's going to take care of all of the household stuff. I've even been in situations where I would hear a woman say, yes, if somebody walks in my house and my house is not right, they're not going to look at the man. They're going to look at the woman. Mm-hmm. And then same thing. If somebody drives by and they see the lawn all messed up, they're not going to think about the woman. They're going to look at the man.
Yeah.
Now, in today's society, sometimes the woman might be the breadwinner.
There's nothing wrong with that, but you got to know that from the beginning. If you not a woman that's comfortable with being at home all the time and cleaning and everything like that, that's not going to make you happy. Yeah, you might do it in the beginning to make your partner happy, to appease your partner, but at the end it's going to build resentment because you don't really want to be doing this all by yourself. That goes back to communication.
Exactly. If you're in that situation, then that might not be the right person for you.
And that's okay. We got to be comfortable with being by ourselves. I can personally attest to me, like, I was jumping from relationship to relationship, not because I even wanted to be with these people. I was ignoring red flags and everything because I didn't want to be alone. I was afraid to be alone. Date yourself. How can you tell someone what you want from a relationship when you don't know what you want from yourself? How? You don't know yourself. You expect them to find out for you? That's unrealistic and it's unfair. Sometimes we keep dating the same person with a different face.
Yep.
You are what you attract. You are definitely what you attract. Anyone else got something to say on why it's important to discuss the domestic labor in the relationship? No? Okay, move on to question 6. Why is it important to discuss marriage in a relationship? And if you want to have it, and if you want to settle, where, when? Why is that important to me? First of all, don't talk about it too soon. Wait until you know each other fairly well and are clear about your own goals. Your own goals. I ain't saying theirs, your own goals. As well as the ones you have for each other and for the relationship. Anyone else has anything else to say to that? No? Okay.
Yeah, disagree.
Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to open for discussion. I have seen a lot of people flying by up here. Shout out to Kenya. Shout out to Paris. Europe. Australia, Ireland. Philly. Texas. Shout out to North Carolina, Virginia, Louisiana, Tennessee, Arizona, Chicago. Shout out. Thank you guys for listening. I'm really honored that you guys are listening from all over the world, especially all the way in Africa. I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Anyone got anything to say? Any discussions? We have 10 minutes left. If anybody has anything to say. Okay, so we have Lacey. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. She doesn't think sex should be an important discussion to have. I disagree with you. You might not be very sexual, but what if you have a partner who's an nympho? Right. Or even a sex addict? And you don't know that because you didn't have that discussion. And they're expecting this from you. And you can't give it because y'all didn't discuss it. Meat Guzzler, thank you for joining. This is Simply Dorales podcast. We're talking about conversations that need to be had with your significant other. Someone just commented and said they don't think sex is important to talk about in a relationship, but I disagree. I think it's very important. I'm highly sexual. If I'm with a partner that has a low sex drive, I'm not going to be satisfied. What do you got to say about that, Casey? Or Meat Guzzler, you can join in. We'll read it off the screen.
Like I said, that is very agreed. You need to know what you are getting into before you get into it. If you are somebody that don't feel like sex is important, then you need to be with somebody else that don't feel like sex is important. Because otherwise you're going to deceive yourself and you're going to be like, oh, well, I didn't know this about this person. Especially if they decide to step out with somebody else.
Exactly. And I don't think cheating is good in any capacity. No, I don't. But sometimes we can drive our partners to cheat. You have to really look at yourself. And it takes a lot of self-reflection. That's why you really shouldn't be in a relationship with anyone if you can't be in a relationship with yourself first. You need to have commitment, compromise, communication, trust, honesty. You need to have values, loyalty. And there's a such thing as being loyal to the wrong person. A lot of us make that mistake. I was loyal to the wrong people. And you got to reflect on yourself and ask why. Why are you I don't think anyone should settle. There's too many people out here for you to settle for something that is not making you happy. Does anyone else have anything to say on her question about why she doesn't think sex is an important conversation to have?
I think sex is a very important conversation to have. The reason being is because you need to know your partner and learn them and what excites them, what turns them on, know their triggers, all that good stuff. So if you don't, vice versa. So, I mean, sex is very important to talk about. It's okay. You ain't got nothing to be ashamed of or nervous about. It's all right.
Yeah, I mean, I wholeheartedly agree. Like, some people can have sex once a month and be completely content. Me, I want to fuck my partner all day, every fucking day. Sometimes life gets in the way of that, and that's okay. But I haven't met one person who doesn't want to know that they're desired and wanted. It's okay to be needed sometimes, but I don't want you if you always need me, because you using me. I want you to want me. Show me that you want me. And the way to doing that is sex. Yes. Amen. I feel like it's very, very important.
Most definitely. I agree. 100,000% agree.
And don't be afraid. That's going to be the next topic. Don't be afraid to use toys. Men, some men won't use toys because they feel it make it seem like that they not doing their job. That don't mean shit. Right. You could be doing your job, but think of toys as an assistant. Think of toys as an assistant. Toys can help you help her to help you. Right. Because there's a freak in every woman, just like there is in every man. It's up to you to bring it out.
Amen. She is preaching.
The more satisfied a woman is, the freakier she's going to get. And just because she's that way with you don't mean she that way with everyone. So don't be like all in your head, oh man, she acting like a thought for me. She acting like a hoe for me. This bitch done turned me into a sundae and licked all the ice cream off. She must have did that with the last nigga. Not necessarily. The last nigga couldn't have warned that. The last nigga dick wasn't big enough. He didn't slang it right. He didn't eat the pussy right. And a lot of women are willing to settle for smaller dicks and shit like that because people can be tortured. Same with men. Women, don't be out here thinking you just could lay on your back and give it to me. Bitch, nobody want to fuck a statue. They could buy a toy from the store for that shit. You better move them hips. Just like you be twerking on the fucking floor and grinding on his dick. Do that shit while you in the fucking bedroom. I guarantee you gonna keep your man. And for all you lesbians out there, I'm bisexual, proudly. I love me some pussy. Do the same shit. Do the same shit.
Amen. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
This is an adult podcast. This is an adult podcast. And I have a lot of people agreeing with me. See, men, hey, stop right there, Lewis. Stop right there. Let me tell you something. All of y'all say y'all want freaks, but a lot of y'all can't handle them. If you want a freak, you got to be just as freaky. Freakier. Pay attention. Bodies don't lie. Women, pay attention to your man's body. Women that like women, pay attention to your woman's body. Men, pay attention to your woman's body. Is going to tell you. Okay. See, I'm here to address this. Brandon, not our Brandon, another Brandon, once says that, well, I don't like fucking women with loose pussies. It seems like it just keep getting deeper and deeper. You dumb ass. The more you turn a fucking woman on, the wetter she's going to get, the deeper you going to sink, and she going to clench your dick like it's her favorite motherfucking toy. And if you just sliding past go and you don't hit no walls, nigga, your dick probably too small for the pussy. It can't grip shit. Don't ask us to grip something that's like a pinky. It can't nobody fucking grip that. I'm sorry. You can't.
If you're in that situation, you know.
Nigga, put a strap on top of your dick if you have
go
to.
Get a toy. Yes. Man, you can use a toy on your woman. It's not a problem.
Right. I love toys used on me. Shit. I'm taking, just let everybody know. People just getting excited with what the fuck I'm saying. But it's nothing wrong with that's how you keep your sexual relationship alive. That's how you keep everything exciting. Toys don't work for everyone. Some people are not comfortable with it. You gotta get comfortable with yourself. Women, if you're not comfortable with the idea of a toy, your man using one, get one. Use one on yourself. Learn it. Learn how to use that toy on yourself. Hey, B. Marty. Thank you for joining the conversation. You got to be comfortable. At the end of the day, you got to be comfortable with yourself before you can be comfortable in a relationship of any capacity. That goes for anything. I appreciate. No, sir. I'm not saying you have a little dick. I'm just saying. I mean, you might. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck your dick look like. But I'm saying, don't have that mindset. Just because the woman's is getting deeper and deeper, it means that her pussy is whack or she ain't got no grip. Now, some women out here, they fuck too many different size dicks in a short period of time, because let's not get it twisted. The pussy is a muscle. And if you don't use a muscle, it's going to tighten back up. Now, if you confusing the fucking muscle and they don't know what size to grip to, that shit gonna be like, hey, listen, I'm just gonna hang in there. It's gonna be what the fuck it's gonna be. Give it some time and it get tight again. Simple as that. I mean, you cannot listen to my podcast again. I don't give a fuck. I could be all types of bitches. I don't give a fuck. You asked the question, I'm answering it. I'm not gonna lie for you. You could be mad all you want, but you paid that $10.99 for that subscription. Thank you very much. Peace. Get the fuck off my podcast. For everyone else, thank you for joining this conversation. It's been simply Dorales. Peace.